Secretary. The Work and Welfare Subcommittee is having a hearing tomorrow looking at strengthening TANF work requirements, and I'm sure you know that only 6 states have a 50% TANF work participation rate requirement, and 34 states have a 0% requirement. How is HHS making sure that states are being held accountable and implementing TANF work requirements?
Congressman, that's a great question, and I hope we can actually work on some of this because we're trying to work with the states to get more information. We all heard about the situation in Mississippi where a lot of TANF dollars were misused, and that was as a result of state officials not keeping watch of the money. We would love to work with you to make sure that our work to do oversight continues forward, the program integrity work that we do, but we certainly use your help.
So you agree that it is a problem we need to address and we can work together on that?
Well, when state officials divert dollars that are meant for needy families, that is absolutely a problem.
I'm talking specifically about the work requirements.
We would absolutely talk to you about any number of issues, including work requirements, but what we want to do is make sure that we're getting dollars to the families that are needy that qualify for those funds.
Thank you. I look forward to talking with you about it. As you know, as a hospital insurance trust fund trustee, the trustees currently estimate that Medicare Part A will go insolvent in 2028, at which point the program will only be able to pay 90% of benefits, meaning seniors will face a 10% cut in benefits. Is that right?
What I can tell you is that the President's budget addresses that to make sure that no senior, no person with disabilities would face any change in their benefits.
Let's talk about that, because I do appreciate that there are some proposals in the budget to extend the solvency, because I mean, that certainly is a goal shared by Republicans and Democrats. So I do hope that we can work together in a bipartisan fashion. However, I do have trouble seeing how the math adds up in some of the President's proposal. And a basic question, I think we'll agree on this: if the government raises taxes by $100 and then spends that $100, it's a zero impact on the deficit, correct?
Are you speaking about the Medicare program?
If the government raises taxes by 100 and then spends 100, what's the net impact on the deficit?
But if you're going to relate that to Medicare, then I want to make sure we
qualify. No, it was a basic question.
Well, if you're not speaking about Medicare and the President's budget, then I can answer that question, because I don't want you to then say that I've said that the President will not strengthen Medicare.
It was a basic question, but is it true that the President's budget counts savings from potential drug pricing reforms towards both deficit reduction and then also injecting funds into the Hospital Insurance Trust Fund?
The President's budget, because it reduces deficits over the course of the next 10 years, will be good for America and our economy. At the same time, the President's budget will strengthen the Medicare program without cutting any benefits.
But it really sounds like a budget gimmick when you're counting both the same cuts as deficit reduction and also injecting funds into the trust fund.
Well, the Congressional Budget Office, which is your scorekeeper, also shows that the President's budget will save us money.
Is it true that the President's budget increases taxes on small businesses by $650 billion?
So the President said that no one who earns less than $400,000, and if you're a small business person, at the end of the day,
the budget does increase taxes by $650 billion. Will those new taxes be used to pay for Medicare solvency?
Well, and those are taxes on corporations and the wealthiest individuals. But again, anyone earning less than $400,000, whether through your small business or through your employment, will not pay any increased taxes.
It's the double counting of the same funds that makes no sense. And Mr. Chairman, I'd like to enter into the record a budget model from Penn Wharton that their analysis points this out, the double counting and the budget gimmicks that the plan employs. So I'd like to submit that into the record if I could.
Without objection, so ordered.
Thank you.